Yo, it's your boy DZ, man. You already know it's not about the setback, it's about the get back. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Now, a lot of people was hyped up for that hope. And, you know, they was hoping that Kamala Harris was going to save the day. They was hoping Kamala was going to save the day, man. Now, we see what happened. We see what happened. Trump won it, man. And you know why Trump won it? Because the people was tired of hearing the hope. We seen for 4 years, nothing happened. For 4 years, nothing happened. Prices went up on everything. Rent, food. So I think majority of the world seen through the BS, man. And that's just my opinion. I think majority of the world witnessed that they came with this same tactic trying to appeal to the African American people when Joe got in there, right? So when Joe got in there, he went to the Breakfast Club saying, "You're not black if you don't vote for me," right? And influenced all these black people to go vote for him. And he never reached back to us, right? So I think the people was tired of that dream, that hope, because we didn't see it. So we understand as the people that the vice president doesn't make the decisions. But we looking at it like this. You were in there. So if you were in there for the 4 years, what are you going to change that you're not and you're running the position? Nothing. And I think the people are looking at it like when Trump was in there, we seen something different. The world didn't feel like we was struggling. But the 4 years that she was in there with Joe, it was a struggle, man. And we got to be honest. The world has been at a price high for everything. And at this point, I think the world was just tired of it. We's not falling for that hope dream again. But that's what they expected us to fall for. And they went to the angle of the abortions too hard. Nobody was talking about the justice system. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel that if she would have made reference to the justice system, maybe people would have looked at her a little more. Or maybe if it was just a total different candidate. And they would have looked at it like, I'm going to give this person a shot, even though it might have been because she was a woman. You hear me? Even though it might have been because she was a woman, they didn't think that she could run the country as the country is in turbulence right now. You feel what I'm saying? The country is in turbulence and people see it. So why are we going to elect the person that's in position, that's in there now, to try to fix it? We got to use our mind and just be conscious with that, right? And I just feel the people seeing through the BS. It's a lot of people that couldn't see through the BS and they was just paying attention that they wanted to go against Trump, right? But what was that going to do by electing Kamala to be in there for the country? I really think that it wasn't going to do too much. And the people seen it. There was a lot of hype behind it, though. We seen that. It was a lot of hype that Kamala was going to take over, but it just didn't go that way. And we see what Trump going to do. He's going to fight for the country because his business is involved in the country. Think about this now. Kamala don't got no business like Trump got around here. So why is she going to be trying to fight to make sure the prices is down, people are getting paid fairly? Why is she going to fight for that? She's going to try to go to the avenue where she see the less fortunate people that are looking for hope to grasp them in and say, okay, she's going to change something. Women been struggling for this long and we're going to get a woman to change something. If it was any woman other than Kamala, it would have worked out, I think. Even if it was Michelle Obama, people would have looked at that differently. But you're going to try to put the person that's already in office, even though the vice president doesn't make the decisions, but you're in office. So I really think Joe Biden made a bad call when he was trying to push her. When the people didn't get a chance to elect the Democrat that was going to be running, that made it a problem. Because we didn't elect Kamala Harris to be the voice of the Democrats. The people didn't elect it. I don't know who elected it, but we didn't elect it. So if we was able to pick who the female would have been, it would have been different. She was forced on us. So we had no choice for the people that voted to vote for Trump, because you forced somebody on us that we already didn't see no improvement, no progress from. You feel what I'm saying? So by that being that way, I already seen that she wasn't going to make it through. And people kept thinking that she had that much of a chance. I'm like, no, she's selling hope to the people that she feels is less fortunate to make them want to go out and vote, man. But my people didn't see that, though. All my people seen that it was a woman and that she was black. You feel what I'm saying? I agree. If any other female was running, would have been better. Most definitely, Chatterbox. It would have been way better if it was any other female, because we would have had a fresh start. They didn't give us a fresh start. They put somebody that was already in there to try to make them the face of it when everybody is complaining about the prices right now. So we got to be real. She really didn't have as much chance as people were saying. She was appealing to the urban people, and not even that much, because people in the hood are thinking about them being arrested and locked up and treated unfairly. You understand what I'm saying? So the mental game that she tried to put on us, it really didn't work. And we seen through it. You know, it was no way the people that really had sense and was thinking beyond the abortion situation, I don't know how that just got so stuck in people's mind. That's all people was thinking about, the abortion. Nobody's thinking about the justice system, how the country is being run, our finances. It's just she tried to appeal so hard to the abortion stuff, it didn't register with everybody. Because you got to think about this. People have bills to pay, right? And we understand abortion is an issue, but people have bills to pay, businesses to run, and honestly, that comes before abortions because people got to live. So if we're already here in life and we can't pay our bills and we can't get things going and the economy's down, we're not focused on abortion. And we have to be real about that. Why are we going to be focused on abortion when we out here trying to make a living and pay our bills every day? The people got to understand that. That's why she didn't get the votes that people thinking that she was going to get. Because people got to pay those bills. So you telling me I'm going to neglect worrying about how I'm going to pay my bills to think about the future of saving somebody that wants to go for abortion as them putting that to the forefront of the election? No. Now you could have made that an issue understandable. But for her to make that the forefront of the election, to have people, that's all the kind of texts I was getting. I kept getting the text saying women have the rights to their bodies. And I'm thinking about the bills. That's not what's going on with me right now. Now, that might have resonated with some women that had an abortion recently. You understand what I'm saying? That was pregnant at the time. Yes, but you got to understand, there's people out here every day that's trying to work and pay their bills that can't. And they're looking at the prices. 1 minute gas is $4 or something. Then it's $3.90 something. This is what the American people are looking at. The people that don't have a job and that might have Section 8 not paying their bills, they're not looking at that. They're looking at all I got to do is pay my electric bill if they're living that kind of life. But the people that got to pay all the utilities and they got to pay the rent, the mortgage, they got car insurance, they got car payments, they're looking at the economy, man. And we have to be real. We understand Trump knows business. So people put to the side that race stuff. And that's how I feel. People feel that we not focused on what they're trying to detail us about the race and the abortion. We focusing on we have bills to pay. And you got to respect the people that felt that way. You understand what I'm saying? Why am I going to go out and vote for somebody that's selling me hope when I can already see success in this man right here? We're not seeing no success in Kamala. You understand what I'm saying? We want to see how is you going to make the world run and operate where the finance is running again. And you know what? Trump understands that by us holding it on those other countries, it makes the prices around here go down. Kamala's not saying that to the people. You understand what I'm saying? By Trump making sure those other countries get it held on them, our prices go down. When we're freely with those people and trying to assist all these other people before we making sure we're okay, our prices go up. And you got to understand that the Democrats been selling us a dream forever. That is their angle. They sell us the dream, and then when they get in there, it doesn't happen because they can't get these laws passed. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever they're trying to do and change, they can't get it passed. So we got to pay attention that Trump is going to come in the building. He's in the building now. I sat up last night, right? And I was watching it. He was ahead 100 points. And they already knew he was going to win, right? But they dragged it out to make it look like Kamala was in the race. She was never in the race. Never. She appealed to the people that were looking for hope. And that's it. She didn't appeal to the people that are out here struggling. You understand what I'm saying? She appealed to the people that were looking for a savior. You understand what I'm saying? Not the people that are out here go-getter style. She didn't appeal to us. So we didn't get blinded by the color of her skin. You understand what I'm saying? So for the people that did, when Trump get in there and handle his business, and I'm going to tell you why Trump is going to get in there and handle his business, because he got a point to prove. Pay attention now. Trump has a point to prove to show y'all that these people that were in there before didn't know what they were doing. And I guarantee you, we can try to say about the January 6th riots and all that, but I guarantee you he's going to show you. Because he's trying to make an example to let you see that the people that y'all elected over me last time that he feels stole the election, they weren't qualified, man. All they did was try to appeal to the less fortunate or the black people to make them feel about hope. And that's what Biden did. Biden sold all of us super hope, and he got in there, and now they said he got dementia or Alzheimer's or something. So I guess to the people, it gives him an out. Now nobody want to address how the world was going under his leadership. Let's be real now. Nobody wants to address how the world went under Biden's leadership. It was trash. All he did was line his pockets. You better know the Biden administration, his family made millions, millions, while other people out here struggled, hoping that he was going to do something for us. Never touched us, never came around and connected with us after he said, "You're not black if you don't vote for me." But that was the key line to us people paying attention to that. And now they say the world is going to go back to where it's saying white onlys in the bathroom. Like, that's how stupid we are, though. We're not paying attention how to get inside and run the game. We're paying attention to what people want us to pay attention to. Come on, man. That's why we behind. And we're going to continue to be behind because of the way we think. You got certain type of people around you that's enabling and continuing you to make you think that way when it's not right. We see Biden never helped us, man. He lied to us. Everything went up. And when these things happen, right, they don't care. You hear what I'm saying? It's a business and a job to them to try to get elected. So if things don't go good for you, so what? Their life is good. But we see Trump is telling us how he gonna put the work in, man. And we seen the man is about the business. So I'm not worried about the racial part of it, how people thinking. I'm thinking about my bag. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not worried about what somebody else is doing. I'm thinking about my bag. If my bag ain't right because I'm putting out more money than I used to put out, why am I going to go with the person that made me put more money out? We got to be realistic, man. But the people that finances wasn't affected because they're not out here pushing to go get the bag, they were the one that resonated with that BS. You understand what I'm saying? But the people like myself, we didn't feed into it. It wasn't appealing to me to say I'm going to vote for Kamala because she was the skin color, black. Like, come on, man. That didn't appeal to me. I'm not going to get excited about that. You feel me? But some of our people are so excited about that, knowing that the person really doesn't care about you. You don't make it to that level by having a heart for everybody. You got to be heartless. You're going through different channels of life, and you got to step on certain people to get there, man. Pay attention to that, man. And we don't understand because we haven't been through that route. But you better know, as you climb in the levels in life, you got to step on people. You got to get heartless. That's just how it goes. If you want to stay at the same level as everybody, then don't step on nobody. But for you to elevate, you got to step on people. And you might not have to step on everybody, but you got to step on some people to climb, man. It's impossible for you just to blow and don't do no stepping, man. Because we all are pushing and pulling against each other. That's the American system. But we got to pay attention to that. Everybody's pushing and pulling to get somewhere. We're using each other to build. Some people are going to get stepped and pushed under, and some people are going to rise. And then some people are just going to stay level ground. But it's a process, man. And Trump understands the process. Forget all the racial stuff. It may be some people connected to him that are showing that, but forget all that. We got to understand that the world is running backwards right now. And if the world is running backwards, people are suffering. Everybody doesn't want to keep enduring the suffering, man. And our people are just blinded by some BS to let us keep enduring the suffering, man. So I just feel that it was good that Trump got in there. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. I ain't thinking about racial. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't thinking about that. I'm thinking about the world is just running bad. You feel me? What if Biden got in there and intentionally turned the world upside down? You don't know what nobody's thinking, man. And that's what's wrong with people. People feel like they know what somebody's thinking because they pitch a pitch to us. These people pitched what they were going to do, and they never done anything, man. He said he was going to forgive the student loans. It didn't go through. You understand what I'm saying? But he got sold on that. The hope. All them people that went to college that was hoping their loan was going to get forgiven, yeah, they picked Biden. But he couldn't get it passed, man. So this is what I'm telling you. People that are telling you, the Democrats, that they're going to get certain things done, they only tell you the things that you're hoping for. But they know that Congress has to pass it. So if I appeal to the people that don't have no knowledge with straight hope, they're going to vote for me. But the things are never going to happen because Congress won't pass it. So we got to pay attention to that, man. If Congress doesn't pass something, whatever they're saying holds no weight. But if they can appeal to you to get you to vote for them and they don't have to get it done, they still get elected. So we got to pay attention to that. The Democrats are continuing to sell us hope, man. And that's their objective. That's their angle. And I respect that's what they do, but that doesn't mean that I have to vote for them. And people were mad at people that didn't vote for Kamala. Are you crazy? You're not paying attention that the world ain't right now? The leadership that we were looking at isn't right? And you expect for the world to be in turbulence, and we're not saying a woman can't run the country, but you expect the world to be in turbulence and a woman is under that administration, right? And you expect her to jump above it and change everything. The world didn't go for that, man. And we see that. Nobody went that she was going to go and change what is already going on right now. Nobody fell for it. It was some people that did fall for it, but majority of the world, they seen through that, man. And we see. We watched the election. I'm sure all of you was watching the election and probably turned the TV off because y'all seen it. Like, it's not looking good. I seen it from the beginning when they had the votes at 195 to 91. We seen it. And they tried to make it look like she was getting back in the race to keep the people involved. But we seen it. It was no way that she was going to win it. We've been living in the world. The people that voted been here for the last 4 years. The people that voted been here for the last 4 years. If they wanted a strong woman to represent us, then they would have went to Tulsi. They should have picked a better woman. That's the thing. They should have picked a better woman. We would have even went for Michelle. If they would have had where they had people up there and they gave us a chance to elect the Democrat that was going to be our representation, then we would have been like, okay, but y'all gave us Kamala Harris after she's already been in office with the president. That was the dumbest thing. And you know, as I heard, that was like Joe Biden throwing an interception. He threw the ball to Trump. No cap. He threw the ball by putting Kamala in there. Because that hope that y'all tried to sell us in 2020, it got us then. It made everybody go vote for Joe. But it didn't work in 2024. We got to be real. That hope that they made, sold to us in 2020, it worked. But in 2024, it didn't. We didn't fall for the hope the same way we fell for it in 2020. And we got disappointed at that. That was the crazy thing. We all fell for it, but don't nobody want to acknowledge that we were disappointed because things was higher. It's a lot of women that are online, Facebook, YouTube, and they're complaining about their struggling. A lot of them. Oh, I don't know what's going on, struggling. You got to pay attention to the president you elected. They're making sure the prices is high. They're not making sure the prices is down. If our prices is high, it's going to be hard for us to live. We all know that. When prices are down, it gives us more room. It motivates us. When the prices are up, we're not motivated to go out to do anything because everything we get, we're giving it to a bill. We don't have no extra. We don't even feel like we got room. So why would we want to keep that in house? Because the color of her skin? Come on, man. We can't be fooled by that. Honestly, we let a white man do that to us. Let's be real. We let a white man tell us, you're not black if you don't vote for me. Come on, man. When he said that, that gave me the inkling, yes, he got to be racist. Why are you going to say that I'm not black if I don't vote for a white man? Come on, man. Don't try to play a mental racial game with me and don't think I don't understand. You understand what I'm saying? Biden played a mental racial game with us and we fell for it. But y'all ain't going to do that again. That's not going to happen 2 times. Pay attention, man. Especially people that have been wrongfully convicted and wrongfully handled by the justice system. You mean to tell me you're going to let this prosecutor that was the face of a justice system come in here and manipulate me? Come on, man. The people that have been through something in the system didn't fall for it this time. And let's be real. We got to be real. The people that have been through the system wouldn't allow Kamala to trick them. But y'all that got fooled, just be happy that we got somebody in office that understands business. And I'm not worried about this frivolous stuff that's not running our country. Our country is way out of control. These people are laughing at us. They got Sleepy Joe in position, and these people are laughing at our country, man. And y'all think y'all want to put the person that's in there with him at the top of the situation? What you think gonna happen? It might have started a world war, you hear me? I ain't even gonna lie. Kamala getting elected might have started a world war, man. So it's probably good. And a lot of y'all that's feeling like she got elected, if a world war here started and they tried to overpower our military, you would be scared. You understand what I'm saying? You would be scared and confused, not knowing what to do, because you expected our president to run it, and these people said it's weak over here. We're going to try them. So y'all should be happy Trump got in there. You hear what I'm saying? Y'all should be happy that somebody that understands business is in there. America is ran off business. America is not ran off emotions. And that's what was trying to get to the forefront of us. They were trying to play on our emotions, man. Y'all didn't pay attention to that, man. They seen that. Trump had the angle letting you know business, but he had to try to throw in the rappers and the emotion because he seen that angle, but he didn't put that much pressure trying to get to the rappers and those type of people as she did. If Kamala got in the draft, goes in effect to January 20. He said if Kamala got in the draft, goes in effect January 20. I don't understand what you said. Yeah, but I don't think Kamala was fit for the position. It's not that it was a woman. You understand what I'm saying? People are like, oh no, it's a woman. No, I just don't think Kamala was fit for the position because she was under Joe, and we see that the world is in turbulence. So why would people that had common sense, so we see now it's more people that had common sense that didn't. Why would somebody that had common sense elect somebody that's already in the position? Even though we know she didn't run the situation, but she was in there. Why would the people do that? That's like a fool. The draft would have gone in effect, and every man 18 to 25 would have to join the military. Nah, I doubt that. They can't make everybody join the military. I doubt that. That's why I'm trying to tell you certain stuff that they try to say. They're not making everybody 18 to 25 join the military. You know what I'm saying? You saying that the war would have happened? That's what you think? That it would have war, so they would have made everybody join in? Oh, well, I can say that. If a war would have happened, yeah, I'm sure they're going to make people if they need people. Yeah, I get you with that. Oh, you saying because we're American, we already signed up for it? I mean, I feel, I know they do what they want, though. I honestly know they do what they want. But the people was just influenced by Kamala because she was coming at that abortion angle. You understand what I'm saying? She started manipulating the people on what they felt was going to resonate with them. You understand what I'm saying? She said, oh, the abortions, you need to have control over your body. But that wasn't the issue. That wasn't the issue, man. The issue is the justice system is out of control. Why are you going to elect somebody that was the face of the justice system to run the world when we already see the justice system is out of control? We paid attention to that, man. But it's going to be those people that don't pay attention to it and just look at it from the skin color. It's a woman. You people were being biased. And I want to say that to you. Anybody that voted for Kamala because her skin color and because she was a woman, you were being biased. You wasn't paying attention to how the world was running. He said when you turn 18 and get an ID or a job, you sign a selective service form, which means you are available to be drafted, and it's only for men. Now that is crazy. You know? Yeah, that's crazy. I would rebel against something like that. You know, they would have to take me in because you're not going to force me to risk my life for the country if I don't want to. So I would have been a rebelling one against that. But that's why people ain't vote for her. Why they gonna vote for somebody that doesn't have certainty? She didn't have certainty. She found the angle for the people that was trying to hold on to that, and she shot to it. But that didn't give us certainty to make us say we gonna vote for Kamala. You better pay attention to that. That just got the inner people that were women trying to big up another woman. You know what I'm saying? Another woman, excuse me. But it didn't appeal to the people, man. We see Trump is about business, man. And we got to respect that our country's business is out of whack. It's a lot of people that are struggling now that wasn't struggling 4 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? We elected Joe Biden hoping he was going to save us, right? Hoping that the world was going to be a better place. Y'all got to let me know. Was the world better when Trump was here last time before the January 6th, right? Or was it better when Joe was in there? Let's be real, man. Can I get a comment in the comment being real? Yeah, there was racism. It's always going to be racism, bro. That's just a part of life. If you have to be around certain white people that's racist, it's going to be racism. Racism's never going to stop. We got to understand that. Killings are never going to stop. Racism is never going to stop. Those things are going to continue to go on. But we got to understand our people in certain situations deal with it because of the environment they're in. You understand what I'm saying? Real rap. It was 10 times better with Trump in there. It was 10 times better in there. I'm not going to lie. I felt that it was better with Trump in there. Now, everybody's complaining about their finances. But we can't focus so much on racism because it's going to be racism regardless. It's black people that's racist. Come on, man. Black people are racist too. Like, we can't just look at it. Even though the white people had control and they are looked at as superior when it comes to the racism. You understand what I'm saying? But it's racism on both sides. We got to be real. It's some black people that are just straight racist. It is some white people that are just straight racist. So we got to understand that's just a part of life, man. If you involve yourself around those situations, that's what's going to happen. You're going to get racism. You can't expect to go in other people's areas that are racist and they just to change their ways because you are you. It's people that are racist. If you go into a black project and a white person comes in there, they're going to start talking, you white boy, get out of here. Come on. But nobody wants to address that. We have to be real. We only want to think about something that is benefiting us. If you go into a project, white boy, they're going to say, get out of here, white boy, what you want? They might take his stuff. You understand what I'm saying? If you go into a white area and you black, you see what happens. They might treat you messed up. It's not right, but it's happening. So we got to understand that it's racism on both sides, man. Electing Kamala Harris is not going to change that. And we got to be real. But why not get the financial aspect of life in order with somebody that understands business than somebody that doesn't, and all they understand is prosecution. All they understand is how to make the justice system that's flawed bigger. Because that's all she was doing. The justice system is out of control. Kamala was a big part of it in California. You understand what I'm saying? So why wasn't she addressing that? That's what the people would have made us look at her different. Okay, all right, well, you made some mistakes because people make mistakes. So you made some mistakes on dealing with people, sending people to jail. But now you want to rectify the situation and change it. She would have sold us better hope if she would have talked about the justice system instead of abortions. Pay attention. That's why she misrepresented the Democrats. She would have had more people wanting to vote for her if she would have been speaking about the justice system than abortions. She should have added both of them in there and enhanced it. Made sure that she elaborated to a whole nother level. But she didn't do that. She stuck on abortions, and people were tired of hearing that. People were tired of hearing that. That's all you talking about? It's other things going on. Our schools is out of whack. We're not making no money. Why is the kids struggling to get an education? Those are the things she didn't put to us. You stuck to abortion, and that only stuck with a certain type of people. It didn't stick with everybody. And you got to think about it. Trump talked about business the whole time. Our country is out of whack. People waking up in the morning wondering how they're going to pay their bills, how they're going to pay their employees, how they're going to pay this. Why am I going to think about abortions? People are thinking about, I was treated unfairly when I was pulled over yesterday. They pulled me out the car. They stopped and frisked me. They did this. They did all this extra stuff to me. People were thinking about the justice system. And we see that Trump is being treated differently with the justice system. Truth, talk about things that matter the most. Yes, if she would have talked about things that mattered the most to the world, we would have been looking at her. She only talked about one set of things, and those set of people were just looking at her. Women that were concerned about abortion. And then you have some women that feel that you shouldn't be able to get an abortion later. You understand what I'm saying? So those women might have said, yeah, a woman should have control over her body, but she shouldn't wait till 8 months to get an abortion. So you got some people, right? She would have had a better chance if she would have said, yes, I did wrong by the borders, but here's my plan to fix it. Correct. If she would have did that, she would have had a better chance, man. We looking at, she trying to sell us hope that's really not there, and we've been fooled by it already. Why are we going to get fooled by it again? Pay attention, my people. We've been fooled by it in 2020, so we went a whole 4 years sitting on this, and let's not lie, people. People said, why are we not hearing from Joe? We heard that multiple times. Why are we not hearing from Joe? The people said this, and we still didn't hear from Joe. Come on. So you mean to tell me if people jumped out on a limb, went and voted for Joe, expecting, because he said, if you're not black, you're not voting for me, right? Because he hit us with that. If people seen that didn't work, and she came with the same exact angle, but she just didn't say it, right? We knew it wasn't going to work, man. Let's be real, man. We knew it wasn't going to work. And I say we had a better chance if it was a total different woman, man. It could have been Michelle Obama. Straight up. It could have been Michelle Obama. And people would have looked at it like, okay, Michelle is standing strong. We wouldn't have been looking at it as, this is Kamala Harris, she was a prosecutor sending everybody to jail, and now she's not even addressing the justice system. We know the justice system is flawed. And the crazy thing that comes in my mind is our people don't want to be concerned about the justice system until one of our family members is being mistreated by it. Like, come on. Everybody that voted for Kamala Harris should have been out there telling her, what about the justice system? But nobody said that. Y'all allowed her to control the narrative. Our people should have been pushing back, the ones that was riding with her, those celebrities that got up there and they was promoting her. They didn't say nothing about our justice system. This is what controls our country. Come on. But she thought she was going to be able to manipulate everybody with the abortion, man. And it just didn't work. We seen through that. And when we see Trump go through this process and get things back on track, because his money is being affected too. Pay attention to this, man. His paper is being affected from this situation. So if his paper is being affected, yours is being affected too. Don't you think he want to get his paper back going right? How he had it on track? So it's going to help you too. Come on, man. He said, she could have, would have, but she didn't. Too late for any of the anyways. Yeah, most definitely. She could have, would have, but she didn't, man. She couldn't make it happen, though. We got to be honest with that, man. She was trying to sell hope to gain the position. But the people overseeing that, they seen Trump handling business, her just talking. She's been in there for 4 years, and the administration's been out of whack. She's been the face of the California justice system, and she was sending people to jail for little stuff, for weed. Come on. And now she says she want to legalize it. Now we're going to work to legalize it. It should be legalized. If y'all seen that interview with her sitting in the barbershop, she said, yeah, we're going to work to legalize that. No, you selling us hope again. Congress has to pass that. The same thing over and over. I'm going to give you $25,000 on your down payment. Congress has to pass that. Continue to sell us hope to make us believe. Yeah, some people never had $25,000 in their life. Just hearing her saying, I'm going to give $25,000 for something is going to intrigue people that never had nothing. Come on, man. Pay attention to their game, man. They know how to sell the BS to us over and over again, and we fall for it and get disappointed every single time. Come on, man. Trump has 4 years experience now. I think the term will be great. I'm not going to lie. I think it's going to be great too. He has 4 years experience. He knows the angle. He knows how to deal with the other countries. Most of all of our stuff comes from other countries. That's why everything's getting raised up. Most of everything comes from other countries. Trump is going to put the pressure on these people because these people is making billions off of us while we suffer. But nobody's paying attention to that. They're just paying attention to Kamala saying your abortion rights. Come on, man. It's the mental games that they play on us, man. And us as the people have to pay attention to the mental games. But you're not going to talk about the justice system. That's where I'm at with it. I paid attention to her and I was listening to her, but I'm like, she's using these celebrities that really, really, really are nothing for us to look up to appeal to us. And she's not talking about the justice system. Oh, she's trying to go to the people and brainwash certain people or appeal to the people that's already brainwashed. Come on, man. Think about it. Trump didn't even push this election hard, man. Honestly, man. He didn't even push it hard. He was out running around, but he didn't push it that hard, man. He didn't push it hard as she did. And she tried to sell us some false dreams. And I'm glad the people didn't go for it. You feel what I'm saying? I was like thinking, I hope she get in there just so the world can see. But I don't want us to go to war. I don't want us to go to war for some BS and we all the way out of whack already. You know? So I just feel she didn't have a shot, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my personal opinion. I mean, do y'all feel that she had a chance in this election? Tell me. Because I didn't feel that she had a chance. When I turned the TV on and I was watching it, I said, it's 195 to 91. I don't see her having a chance of winning this. But the people was thinking that she still had a chance. And I was sitting here like, there's no way that she has a chance, man. It's too far apart. You feel what I'm saying? And then they tried to say, it was like the mind games they was playing on the news, saying she's down 43,000 votes in this state. That's never happened, but she has a chance. No, she never had a chance, man. Honestly. She had no chance, man. And it wasn't just because she was a woman. We're looking at it like she was forced upon us. We didn't get to elect her. So why are we going to vote for somebody that us as the country didn't get a chance to elect? She was forced on us, man. And she's been in office. So what? Why would we do that? It didn't make no sense to the people though, man. And I'm just glad we seen through it. The people that did vote for it, y'all gonna be happy later because y'all gonna feel a better effect. It's gonna be like, okay, prices went down. We gonna be glad when gas get down to $3 again. Gas up to $4 and stuff. Premium $4. We gonna be glad when premium get back down to $2.90. We gonna appreciate that. You know why? Because he gonna put the pressure on them people to make sure it come down. He understands how to converse with these people, man. Biden didn't. Biden just was giving these people money that was suffering, that he felt that he wanted to help in those other countries. You understand what I'm saying? But that didn't benefit us. So I just feel that people really seen through it, man. And I respect her running. She tried, but it wasn't for the people, man. And we got to be honest. We respect that she ran. It was a woman. She claimed to be black or Indian, whatever she is. We respect that she ran, but we just didn't see no effect from Biden. So what made you think she was going to have an effect? Like, be honest. We didn't see an effect from Biden. And Biden chose her because she was black. You understand what I'm saying? Biden chose her because she was a woman and she was black, and that was going to keep the people on his side. When he selected his running mate and he announced that he was putting her as the running mate, the people really gravitated to him. Then he goes on the Breakfast Club and say, "You're not black if you don't vote for me." The people fell for it. But why were we going to fall for it again? It didn't make no sense, man. You know? And we seen through it, man. It's like, I'm happy because I know some business rates start running around. Money rates start flowing. Jobs rates start calling. You hear me? Business rates start flowing. Things is rates start taking place, man. And we know that because they're going to create business. You feel me? They're going to create the business when the people in there wasn't worried about our business, man. They wasn't worried about business. Understanding that we got to get up and pay bills every month. They wasn't understanding about our business out here, man. She was garbage. Had nothing to do with something else. She was garbage. We understand that. But it did have a lot to do with her trying to mislead us. She was trying to mislead us. And we seen that. She was trying to tell us why we should vote for her because of these abortions. And it didn't work. We sitting here paying attention that our justice system is totally out of control. That's what we're paying attention to. My crypto already started going up as soon as Trump won last night. I bet the stock market is about to go up. I guarantee you the stock market is going up because people are going to start pouring into the stock market because businesses are going to start going up. I want y'all to pay attention to that. The stock market is going to rise because people are looking at business is about to start running again. People put their money into the stock market. That's how the stock market goes up. When people are losing money, taking their money out, the stock market is going to go down. You have to pay attention to that. So with them being in there, the stock market was looking bad. Trump being in there, people are going to start investing. Yeah, less taxes too. It was somebody on the news this morning, it was a small business owner talking about how the taxes have been out of control, right? He said, I voted for Trump. It was a lady on the news this morning talking about the reason she did vote for Trump. She said, yes, I was against abortion, but waiting until 8 months is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, you can't wait till 8 months and then say, all right, I want to have an abortion. That's what they're trying to appeal to the people, letting them know that you can wait damn near the whole term and get the abortion. And he's like, nah, I'm not agreeing with that. But at the same time, he said, I'm leaving that up to your state. Your state gets to make that decision. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not that he's solely going to put this on every state. He's leaving it up to your state. If you're in that kind of state, I guess that's what it's going to be. You know? But I respect a person that shows you who they are and not try to come at you on a snake time. She tried to snake us, man. We got to be real. Kamala tried to snake us, and a lot of people fell for it, just not majority. You understand what I'm saying? She came to us, tried to backdoor us with that abortion topic. Are we paying attention to that? She tried to backdoor us with the abortion topic, but didn't address the justice system. Come on, man. Something that we all are dealing with every single day. Everybody. But she didn't address that? Come on, man. We got to pay attention to the game, man. Stop falling for the nonsense with these people that are selling us BS. Pay attention to people that are showing us what works. I guarantee you, the next president that tries to come in there is going to fool us. Because we're going to see so much from this situation, they're going to sell us the hope and we're going to get fooled again. It happens like that. We get somebody in position holding it down, doing their thing, and then we get somebody next that knows how to come and sell it to us at a certain way, and we fall for it because we're hoping things will get right. And then we got to endure a whole 4 years of the decision we made. I want y'all to pay attention to that, man. Y'all think Trump going to do it or not, man? Let me know. Y'all think Trump going to do it or we doomed because Trump in there? Tell me. What y'all think, man? My opinion, I think it's going to work out better because his business has been affected. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, kind of feel bad about the NPC that fell for that. Yeah. Why? Like, come on, man. You got to think about this, right? If something is going wrong in your life, you're going to try to fix it. And if it's affecting other people, you're going to fix it. And then it's going to trickle down on the other people. That's what's happening with Trump. His businesses have been affected. The justice system has treated him unfairly because they said they would have never charged him if he didn't run. So that's why he's been treated unfairly. These are the things that trickle down to us. So if he's going to correct the things that are trickling down to us, that means it's concerning him. The things that was concerning Kamala Harris didn't affect her. She talked about abortion. She's never had a child. She's never been pregnant. So she appealed to you for something that didn't affect her. Pay attention to this, my people. She talked about something that didn't affect her. So how is she going to be so passionate about it? Be real. It never affected her. She's never had children. But she's seen the outlet of the people that were infected by it. You feel what I'm saying? So she pushed that angle. So what you think Trump going to do? His business and money has been messed up, right? He's going to push that same angle to make sure that his business and money gets back in order, which is going to do is going to trickle down onto us, and money and business going to start flowing. Jobs are going to start calling. You hear me? Jobs is going to start calling because the revenue going to start circulating, man. The revenue wasn't circulating with Biden, man. That's the thing. For our money to run, the money has to circulate. People need to think outside the box in a sense. They do, man. And that's the crazy thing. If you don't think outside the box, it's hard for you to elevate in the world. People really don't understand that. That program that they put in place is only designed to keep you at this level. You can't get above with their program, man. You have to think outside the box. I definitely like that, bro. The games they playing, man, it's the mental stuff. They know how to mentally play with us to get us intrigued in what they want. But some of us see outside of that. Some of us have a better understanding that these people are mentally trying to play with us, man. And we really got to understand this, man, as a whole, man. If we pay attention to it, we're going to get better results. Biden, he lied to us. He tricked us. Kamala tried the same thing and it didn't work to the people, man. We got to be real. She tried it, though. And honestly, she didn't try to come exactly like Biden. She tried to come more like Obama. But she wasn't Obama. She didn't have the deliverance like Obama, man. She tried to come as in appealing to the urban people, right? But Obama already had it sold up because he was coming at a different angle. He was touching the people. And it was a man that showed security and strength. It seemed like Kamala was just trying to grab the branches. She just was trying to grab them. You hear me? And hold on and get people to grab with her. That didn't appeal to everybody, man. And we got to be real about that. And we got this guy over here that's successful financially telling us why our country is out of control, why they're letting these other countries do whatever they want with us and send their stuff over here and we're not putting the right type of pressure on them. We got somebody in position that's doing it, telling us why these things are happening. We got to listen to him. She's not in the business like him. She can't tell us about business like he can. And we got to be real with that. So the people weren't as influenced to go in that direction. Let's be real, man. The people were not as influenced to go in that direction with that hope, man. And we sitting here watching right in front of us how we're being handled, man. So I respect the world's decision on electing Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to see how this term goes. But I guarantee you, he's here to prove a point, man. You better know that he has an ego. We all see that. So his ego is to show you why the world was running the way it was. And we're going to see it. I promise you that. Yeah, me too. I'm glad he back in there too. I ain't even going to lie. It was out of whack from them selling us hope. Once they sold us all that hope and it didn't work, it threw me out of it. I'm not going to keep buying hope. And that's what we got to stop doing, y'all. Stop just trying to buy hope, man. Pay attention to the regimen and how things is going. Stop being sold that hope, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button too, man. Hit that like button for me, man. Trump won that, man. And they ain't got to do a recount. There ain't even no recount this round. We see Kamala didn't address the issues that she needed to address. She didn't address the justice system, man. And that was important. If she would have addressed the justice system and letting us know how she was going to correct some things in it, even though Trump had charges. So now look at that. Trump got 34 charges that he's been convicted of, and he still won. That's because she didn't address the justice system. And we're going to be real with that, man. If she would have addressed the justice system, she had a shot. Great work, this man. You nailed it. Trump would have said recount. You hear me? Yeah. The people have spoken, period. Yeah. The people have spoken. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. The people have spoken, man. We don't want to buy hope again. We don't want to be sold hope again. The people have spoken. Let's be real. We bought the hope before. We bought it at full price. It was no good. So you know what? We going with the sure shot. We going with the past proven reliable source. Let's be real. We're going with the past proven reliable source, man. And we got to be real, man. People know the justice system is corrupt. Yeah. But she was the leader of the California justice system, a prosecutor in California. And we see this. So us as the people said, why are we going to elect somebody that was the leader of a justice system that we know is corrupt and she's not addressing it? Like, who's going to really be fooled about that? Pay attention now. Who is going to be really fooled about that? It's a certain selective people that are going to be fooled about that. You hear me? Not everybody's going to get fooled about that, man. And we got to be real. Us people haven't been fooled about it. Not me. I see what it is. She should address why our systems are treating people unfairly. Why? Are you going to fix that and make sure that that doesn't happen? No, she didn't tell us that, man. And we got to be real. I want y'all to leave a comment, though, and let me know how y'all feel about that, man. Should have had addressed the justice system, man. Let me know, man. Because I feel that that was major. It was more important than trying to address abortions, man. We're thinking about people being treated unfairly that are already existing in this world. Pay attention. But she didn't address that. Why wouldn't you address people being treated unfairly by the justice system that are already here? Why would you put that to the side? Because she's okay with it, man. And we got to be real. She's okay with it because she was the face of it in California. And that's why I tell you, those prosecutors are the worst type of people because they are heartless. They try to appeal to you one way, but in another sense, they're thinking another way, man. And that's how she tried to come at us as the people. And it didn't work. She tried to appeal to us with the abortion when she should have been talking about the entire justice system. That's all she should have been talking about. Why people are being treated unfairly. They got lawyers, judges, prosecutors. They're all friends. But they're acting like they're enemies in the courtroom and we're being treated unfairly in the courtroom and these people are all friends in reality. Let's talk about that. These people are really friends, but they get in the courtroom and put on an act to keep the justice system in line. When in all actuality, behind doors, they're communicating with each other. When they go out to the bars, they're communicating with each other. But she didn't address this. And our people are being affected by this. Our people are being wrongfully convicted. Our people are being handled wrong. But she didn't address that, man. And we see anybody that has been in a situation in the court system, even with a traffic ticket. Now, I'm going to say this. Have you ever been to court for a traffic ticket? I'm sure everybody has. If you said, I'm going to take the ticket to trial. When you go to traffic court, right, it's you, the cop, and the judge. They never say you're not guilty. You always are guilty of a traffic ticket when you go to court. Why don't we address that? You understand what I'm saying? us making a vote for somebody, we should be addressing why every time you get pulled over and you contest a ticket, originally the judge just says, I believe my officer. Now, I want to tell the entire world something that a lot of people really, really don't know. When you go to court for a traffic ticket and you're found guilty, which you always will by a judge, you have the opportunity to appeal it. Now, they tell you you cannot get a jury trial when you first take the ticket and you go in front of a judge. That's okay. They scare you with the fines and all the other things. Now, if you get found guilty, yes, they give you points on your license, the fine. But once you appeal it, you get to go back to court of common pleas and they give you a jury. I want you people to understand this. Pay attention to me now. I know a lot of y'all might not be paying attention and listening, but when you appeal a traffic ticket that the judge is automatically going to tell you you're guilty of because he's going to represent his officer, which Kamala Harris is a part of the justice system. When you appeal it, they give you a jury trial, man. I want y'all to pay attention to it. Stop just pleading guilty to traffic tickets when you know you did not break the law. You get a chance to appeal it, and when you appeal it, you get to pick a jury, and you get to go in front of your peers. And I'm going to tell you, 9 out of 10 times, they're not going to pick that jury. Pay attention to your boy. Every time. Whenever I get a traffic ticket, knowing they falsely pulled me over. Now, if you were wrong, pay your ticket. But if you know you were falsely pulled over, and this is what I'm saying about the justice system treating us unfairly. When you are pulled over and they give you that ticket and you appeal it, you get to pick a jury. And when you go to the jury and you tell the jury your side, you got to remember those are the same people that are getting pulled over out there and experiencing the same thing that you're going through, right? So now they're going to make their judgment off of, yeah, man, I'm not just going because the cop said. So I'm supposed to believe this cop's word? Come on. But this is the trickery that they do to us. You said, I couldn't hear. I don't know what he said. I don't know. But hey, man, real stuff. I'm telling y'all some real stuff. Pay attention to me, man. Stop just pleading guilty to the traffic tickets. She did not address the justice system. And that's what the major part that my concern is. And I'm sure it's a lot of people that felt like me, especially when you went inside the hood. When you went inside the hood to talk to the people, she went into North Philly, into the barbershop to talk to the people in the hood, right? But you ain't talking about the justice system. The people in North Philly are experiencing the justice system, man. People across the world are experiencing the justice system, and she didn't talk to us about it when we see what's going on. But make sure y'all pay attention to what I said about that traffic ticket situation and enlighten your people, man. Stop just pleading guilty to traffic tickets. You understand what I'm saying? They scare you with the points. Don't worry about the points. Don't worry about that. All you do is you fight it into the end, and I guarantee you they throw it out, especially if you knew you was right. But I want y'all to leave a comment and make sure y'all subscribe, man. And I'm going to come back a little later and we going to rap some more. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit that like button, and share this video, man. Somebody needs to understand about how the justice system is treating us unfairly and how these traffic tickets are being used as leverage with the police inside of the courts. Stop doing that. Fight your ticket. It's your boy DZ. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Now.